All right, so let me ask you guys, we talk a lot about football here, but I like to get sometimes behind the scenes, and I don't want to throw you any off point. I like to stay on point, but sometimes, Jackie, I know I get off point. What's it like to have to play on a holiday when you catch the Christmas holiday or Thanksgiving and your team has to play and you're not with your family and you got to be up for the game and everything? I know it's your job,
difficult.
but it's like, let's start with you, Jackie. Yeah.
It's a difficult time. It's a very difficult time. I can remember being in Minnesota and actually going with the time that we had off, going over to Big John Williams, our starting right tackle's house, and having a Christmas meal with them. And then on the way back, we totaled the car that we were in because someone that was intoxicated pulled out in front of us, and they were going like 15 miles per hour and a 70 mile.
Is that Minnesota, right?
Yeah, that was in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And we were all lucky to be able to get back. But the thing about it was that you try to make the best of it. But you're there to work. You're there to work, do your job, the job that you've signed on for. And in your family, it's a major sacrifice that your family has to make. In some cases, some of the guys were married and didn't have kids, and their wives would go and visit their parents or whatnot. But in many cases, because we were only going to be gone for 2 days, they would stay there and be there alone until we return, and then we would celebrate when we get back. Now, that was the way that it used to be. I don't know exactly what the guys are doing right now. I really haven't asked and checked on that, but I can imagine that with the football season being like it is during the holidays and so celebrated in our country during the holidays, that the players just have to get up and go, and it's a necessary evil that we have to deal with in order to be able to play this great game that we all love.
Yeah, and Vince, how about you?
Well, we know the football season does travel through the holidays. Mike goes Christmas and New Year's, and it's just part of your job. You know that you're going to be right in the middle of it, and a lot of times you will have to play on the holiday itself. But we do a short celebration, maybe at home with the family, either before or afterwards. And everybody's watching the game, so we hope to bring them a Christmas present with a win when we come home. So it gives you a little bit more motivation to play well on the holidays.
And it's another good thing is that family usually gather around the TV, and that's the one thing diverse families in particular, have in common is sitting there pulling for their favorite team.
Yeah. And their favorite cheese. And I want to remind you, if I were doing it, I'd bring cheese with me, enough for the whole team, so I could get them, kind of relaxed before they do the game, and then a big celebration after a win afterwards. And why not get Harmony cheese? Jackie, you've ordered a bunch of that Harmony cheese.
I really have, and I
reached
reached out to Bree. Bree has done a fabulous job with some charcuterie boards for this holiday season. But I reached out to her, and because I wanted to make sure everything was taken care of perfectly, and I sent, several packages all over the country, particularly in the South where my family is, and I wanted them to be able to enjoy some of this cheese that here is talking about. So Harmony cheese helps make Christmas a special time for me.
It does. I've got to make that call too, Jack.
Yeah.
So we got to order some of this stuff.
Thanks to both of you. I'll be looking forward to my shipment.
Mike, you get cheese every week. They send us cheese every week.
Did you mention CRN Talk for your 10% off?
That's right. No, you
forgot that, didn't you?
That's all right.
CRN Talk for my 10% off.
HarmonyCheese.com.
Probably did.
Yeah.
When you order, say CRN Talk, you get 10% off your first order. HarmonyCheese.com. Best Green Bay, best Midwest cheese you'll ever have. Best cheese in America. HarmonyCheese.com. Don't forget CRN Talk. We'll be back on Point Live. Staying on point. We'll get to the games here right after this. Vince Ferragamo, Jackie Slater. Stay with us. Ladies and gentlemen, Vince Ferragamo and the Winos.
They're clapping.
It's a positive. Vince has great wine. People love your wine, Vince Ferragamo. Tell everybody about your wine for Christmas.
Thank you, Michael. Well, we have that Super Tuscan, that Caressa J. Everybody that's everyone's favorite. It's our favorite too as well, but it goes with any kind of food you want to have, especially during the holidays.
Yes,
it's perfect. It's great.